In this video, we are going to look at periodic table and the important properties of elements. One important property of atomic elements is atomic radius. What is atomic radius? We will look at only definitions in this video. Atomic radius is the distance, that is the distance between the center of the nucleus and the outermost shell of an atom. We know that atomic structure consists of atomic nucleus and also electrons which are revolving around the nucleus in shells. The distance between this center of the atomic nucleus and the outermost shell, this distance that is designated as R is called atomic radius. It is very easy definition. Ionization potential. What is ionization potential? It is the amount of energy required to remove an electron from the outermost shell of an isolated gaseous atom. This is very important. Outermost shell and isolated gaseous atom. It is not in a combined atom. Atom is in the form of isolated gaseous atom. So it is essentially energy. What is the energy required to remove an electron from the outermost shell of an isolated gaseous atom? Let's take this atom. This is an isolated gaseous atom, and then we are supplying some energy to knock off this electron. The energy that we need to remove that electron from the outermost shell is called ionization potential. Now we are forming a cation. As a result of that, we are forming a cation because one electron is removed and we have a net positive charge on the atom. What is electron affinity? Electron affinity is the amount of energy released. It is energy now released when an atom in the gaseous state accepts an electron to form an ion. Now we are forming an anion, and now the atom is accepting electron. Let's take an isolated gaseous atom again. Now one atom is added to the outermost electron shell, and then this results in release of some energy, and then this energy is called electron affinity. And now as a result of it, the atom will form an anion, that is a net negative charge will be formed on this. What is electronegativity? Electronegativity and the electron affinity are very closely related terms, except that electronegativity is a tendency, whereas electron affinity is an energy. Electronegativity is a tendency of an atom to attract electrons to itself when combined in a compound. So we are talking about atom which is combined in a compound. We are not talking about atom which is in a gaseous state. Let's take this atom and let's say call this as atom A and then call this as atom B. Now atom A and atom B are in the combined form. Let's say they are forming a chemical compound. Now they are forming a chemical compound by sharing these electrons. These electrons are the shared electrons. But atom A has more tendency to attract electrons towards its side, so it has attracted these electrons very closer to atom A. So in this case we say electronegativity of atom A is greater than electronegativity of atom B. These definitions are very important. More than this, in the board examination mostly the trends of these definitions will be asked across a period or down a group.